welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, then welcome. My name is Allie, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you a bunch of my favorite no-spend home decor hacks. If you've ever looked around your home and thought, I need something, but I really don't feel like spending a dime right now, then this video is for you. I'm sharing super simple home decor hacks that we all can use. We all have items like this around our home, and I'm gonna be sharing with you a ton of creative ways to use those items without having you have to go to the store and purchase anything new. By the end of this video, you'll have tons of ideas and inspiration to refresh your home and give it that nice little pick-me-up without having to go to the store. If you like videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you have your notifications turned on so that you never miss a video. Please give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. That really helps my channel, and I love hearing from you all. So without further ado, let's get into the tips. So my first tip is to use scarves or tea towels as table runners or tray liners. There are so many great options, and I bet they're just hiding in your drawers of really pretty tea towels or even scarves that you wear during the winter or summer months. Of course, you're gonna vary based on the season that you're in. There are many ways that you can use a light and airy scarf just to go down the center of your dining table, and then you just add a couple of things like maybe some candles, maybe a vase with some flowers, and you have instantly spruced up your dining room table. You can also use smaller tea towels within trays on places like your kitchen counter or even your coffee table. And what this does is this brings that extra added texture and warmth to a space and just really softens everything up. Adding that extra layer in brings even more visual interest and is a surefire way to spruce up your space with items that you already own. Next up is to use books as decor risers. Books are not just for reading, they're amazing to add extra height in your space and layering. So use them by stacking maybe 3 or 4 on top of a coffee table or a bookshelf. And then next thing you want to do is you want to add on top of it maybe a candle. You can add a glass cloche with some matches in it or other trinket that you have to create a styled vignette. What this does is to help things to feel less flat, and playing with height is really a great way to add some extra dimension into your space. Another great place to do this is on a console table or maybe even the side table or a nightstand. Books introduce another element that makes a space feel more interesting, and everybody has hard copy books lying around, so it's a great way to utilize them and make them look aesthetically pleasing in your home decor. My next tip is to utilize glass jars and vases. If you're like me, you might have a cabinet that's just dedicated to glass jars and vases. I want you to go into that cabinet and pull out all the different heights, shapes. Maybe you have round vases, maybe you have square vases. Take these and use them to create a collection on your kitchen table or your dining table. You can use some clippings from outdoors, maybe just go to the grocery store and grab a small package of florals and arrange them in these vases, and you'll create a really cool styling moment because chances are, if you're like me, you'll have them in all different sizes and all different heights. So playing with those heights and sizes really creates a visual, stunning centerpiece in the middle of your dining table, and you've done it for nothing. Maybe add a runner underneath, and now you have a completed look using vases that you already own that are just taking up space in your cabinet. I especially love doing this in the springtime when you have all those florals like tulips and all the baby's breath and the beautiful greens. Just taking these items, maybe buy 3 bouquets, or again, go outside and see what you have growing in your yard and just make it really casual and just alter the heights. Add some water to the bottom. You can even add floating candles or mix in candle holders with this vignette. But even so, on its own, all of the glass will make a beautiful statement with some fresh cut florals in the center of a dining or kitchen table. My next hack is to create tray stylings out of cutting boards and baking sheets. We've seen a lot of fancy trays out there, a lot of those woven trays that are round and rectangular. If you don't have an item like this, that's perfectly fine. You can go into your cabinets again and grab an item like a wooden cutting board or even a baking sheet. You just need something to act as your base. Then you can begin to add in a few items, maybe a bowl with some fresh fruit in it, maybe a candle, and then a beautiful tea towel. Pull these items together to create a styled moment on your kitchen counter or really anywhere that just needs a little bit of a pick-me-up. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I like to implement what I call the 4 F's rule, and that stands for a floral, a fabric, a flicker, and a focal point. So that doesn't mean that every styled vignette that you use has to have each of those 4 items, but I just kind of use them as a rule of thumb. So if I'm looking to style something like a tray like this on the side of my kitchen counter, I might run through all these things. Do I have a floral? Do I have a fabric? Do I have a flicker? And do I have a focal point? And if I'm missing some of these, then I can look around and see what I can do to pull that in. So maybe it's missing a flicker, so I want to go grab a candle. Maybe it's missing a fabric, so I go into my drawer and I pull out another tea towel. Whatever it is, I just work with it and tweak it just a little bit until it feels complete to me. So applying this rule of the 4 F's to styling something like a tray just really creates a vignette that's pleasing to the eye and feels complete. My next tip is a favorite one, and that is to repurpose beautiful gift bags, calendar pages, maybe a favorite page from a book, and reuse them as art. All you do is simply cut out the size that you need, pop them into a frame, and boom, you have an upgraded seasonal art piece in your home. I love swapping out my frames based on the seasons. I feel like it just allows me to very easily add a nice pick-me-up in my space without having to do a lot of rearranging. It's such an easy way to refresh a place like a bookshelf and give it that cozy seasonal vibe that you're looking for without spending a dime. My next hack is to use mugs or bowls as planters. Cute mugs or small bowls make great planters. All you need to do is pop in a faux succulent or two. It is such a charming touch on a bookshelf or a desk, or even a small table like this in a breakfast nook. Again, you're gonna shop your cabinet. So go into your cabinet, maybe find a favorite mug. I like sometimes using a mixture of clear glass mugs and then a mug that's plain white, or you can even dig out some nice rustic mugs, really whatever makes you happy. But adding that little pop of greenery helps to add warmth to a space and really helps to spruce up a small area and give it some style without having to spend $1. My next hack is to turn a basket into a planter. If you're like me, you might have some baskets lying around in a closet or maybe even an attic. Pull those out and you can place a potted plant inside, or you can even take artificial greenery and just bend those stems down really low depending on the height of your basket, just to make it feel full and fresh for the season. It'll give off that cozy, relaxed feeling like you just went outside and picked some of these florals and stuck them right into the basket. Using a basket instantly elevates your greenery with texture and warmth. And the contrast between the bright greens and that warmth of a basket like this will bring that pop of style to any space. Maybe it's the side of a console table or an end table. In my most recent video, I went to a thrift store and I thrifted some baskets for like $2 and $3, and I just gave them a quick coat of spray paint and then popped some greens in them. So if you like that idea, you might want to check out that last video for the very easy DIY. The result is an upgraded look that feels high-end, but really you didn't spend a dime. My last hack is to use trays and bowls for tiered decor. You can, again, go into your cabinets and pull out things like your favorite bowls, your favorite dishes, even candle holders, and then grab a tray. And you can stack these items inside the tray to give off that easy, accessible, cozy vibe that feels nice and relaxed, like you're getting ready to entertain, but it also looks beautiful on the center of a dining table. So you're bringing what's in the cabinets out and you're allowing them to work for you and serve as an eye-pleasing decor piece in the center of your table. I love doing things like this because it makes it very accessible if we're gonna have people over, entertain some guests. I really like the relaxed and cozy vibe that it brings to my dining table. It just feels very inviting, like you're just ready to entertain at a moment's notice. I always like to add in those elements that feel inviting, that doesn't make anything feel too precious or overly styled. Let those stacks be a little bit uneven. You don't want everything perfectly aligned. Next thing you know, you have a beautifully styled moment on your dining table and you didn't have to spend any money to do it. So that is it for today. Which styling hack is your favorite, or do you already do some of these in your own home? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure that you have your notifications turned on so that you never miss a video. I've got more budget-friendly styling coming your way. And if you're inspired by spring decor, definitely check out my spring decor playlist, which I'll link for you below as well. Also, many of you know that I am currently fundraising for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in honor of my daughter Penelope, who battled leukemia from 2020 through 2022. So it's a 10-week long campaign. We are in week 7 out of 10 right now. Thank you so much to everyone who has kindly donated to our campaign. We are trying to make the biggest impact that we can during this 10 weeks. So I promised I would keep you posted on our progress. We're doing awesome. We still have a ways to go. One of the things that we have running right now is this bracelet campaign. So this is a set of 3. It's from a company that we're collaborating with called Otter Spirit. And together we've designed this combo set. It's called the Survive and Thrive Bracelet Pack. And each one of these gemstones is specific to healing and hope. And it's just a really cool way that you can contribute to the cause. Otter Spirit kindly offered to donate 20% of every bracelet stack sold to our campaign. So if that's something that you're interested in, I know I purchased one of these for myself, one for my daughter because they have smaller sizes as well for kids, and then just a few extras so that I have them on hand to give for girlfriends for their birthdays and things like that. So I'll link it for you down below. It's the Survive and Thrive bracelet pack, and purchasing one of these will help go toward less toxic treatment for pediatric cancer patients, which is what, of course, my family would love to see. It's a cause that's very near and dear to my heart and my family's heart. So again, I'll link it for you down below. I'll also link our donation link if that's something that you feel compelled to do. We would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.